Hello friends, welcome to Geeky Rabbit. Welcome to our series on Cucumber. After we have seen how to use tags in order to select test cases for different type of test execution like smoke, regression and end-to-end, now it's time for us to check one more Cucumber feature, that is hooks. So why do we use hooks in Cucumber? So Cucumber support hooks which are block of code that run before or after each scenario. So we can define them anywhere in our project or step definition layers using the methods at the rate before and at the rate after. So Cucumber hooks allows us to better manage the code workflow and help us to reduce the code dependency. So while testing, you must have encountered that there are a number of situations where we need to perform the prerequisite step before testing any test scenario. This prerequisite can be anything from like starting a WebDriver, setting up DB connection, setting up the test data, or setting up browser cookies, or anything before the test that we need to do. In the same way, there is always after step as well as after the test, like killing the WebDriver, closing DB connections, clearing the test data, clearing browser cookies, and so on. So to handle these kinds of situation, Cucumber hooks are the best choice that we can use. Unlike the test ng annotations, Cucumber will only support two hooks, that is before and after, which will work at the start and end of the test scenario. As the name suggests, at the rate before hook get executed well before any other test scenario, and at the rate after hook gets executed after the executing scenario. So now let us see that how to implement this in Cucumber. So for this, I have prepared a script named as, so this is a feature file that is the hooks.feature and subsequent hooks. This is a step definition file for it, and this is the test runner file. So in test runner file, I have changed the feature files to be picked, that is hooks.feature. So in here you can see, just a minute, I will minimize. Yeah. So in here we are having two scenarios, just two scenarios. But in your case, in your feature file, there should be something like more than two scenarios. Like, so whenever you are creating a feature file, there can be a number of scenarios. And before doing any scenario execution, there are some common steps that have to be done before the start. So it is called as prerequisite. So it can include like opening the browser, then launching the WebDriver and everything. So that is considered as a before step. And after each scenario has been execution has been done, so closing the browser and everything that comes into the after steps. So now for these two scenarios, I am having the step definition in here, and if you can see, for each step I'm just printing out the message, like the actual code we have skipped, and we can write the actual code based upon what is the scenario and what is our application. So for now I'm printing. So in here you can see in the first scenario we are creating a profile. So it says that user is going to create profile. The user enters the profile info, and afterwards the profile is created. So there are three so there are three methods in step definition file. So this is the first one. So when it gets successfully executed, this is printed. User is on create profile page, then profile info entered. After the second method is successfully executed, and lastly profile created successfully. So this marks the execution of the first scenario, and now this is the second scenario, which is for upload pick. So in this you can see accordingly I've given the steps, and now we are printing the message. So now let's run first this thing and see what happens. So we will run. So now if you can see, the scenario got executed successfully. Two scenarios were executed successfully. There were 6 steps, and in here you can see, so it is printing the messages which we are giving. So user is on create profile page, profile info entered, and profile created successfully. Similarly, for second scenario, user is on upload pick page. User has uploaded the pick and clicked on save, and pick is uploaded. Okay, so let's correct this message. So you are not picked. Okay, yeah. So these are the messages. So before performing both this scenario, we need to launch the browser. Then we need to initialize the WebDriver and everything. And after this scenario execution is done, we need to log out and close the browser. So for that, I have written two methods. So one is this is the login test. So it will include browser launching and doing the login scenario code, everything. So we'll just do one thing. We'll include this in our step definition file. So this has to be run before the start of every scenario. And similarly, the second one is, so this is a close browser test. So user logs out and close browser. So in each and every scenario, these steps are common. So if we don't give, if we don't use hooks, then we will have to write it in every scenario, and then it will be a bit tiresome to do so. So what we can do is, now once we have written, so we need to identify the before test, and we need to give this annotation before in front of the method that we need to execute just before the start of actual scenario. So just need to be imported and import it from Cucumber API and not from Java. Similarly, the after steps needs to be identified, and right here after I just import. So now what will happen is, this before step will be executed before the execution of each scenario, and this after step will be executed after the execution of each scenario. So it will help us to reduce the code, and so the common steps can be grouped like this. So now if we can run this, we'll just see how it works. Just go in here, click on run as, and click JUnit. So now you can see the two scenarios have passed, but there is a change. You will see that change. So now if you can see, the feature is new to application. After it, it is launching the browser and login is successful. This has been printed. So this method got executed, the first one. Then afterwards, user is on create profile page, profile info entered, and profile created successfully. Then this scenario got executed, and after that, user logs out and closes the browser. So this is the after step, after the scenario execution. Then again, browser is launched and login successful for the second scenario, for this one. So again, this step is executed before the start of second scenario. And now if you go down, user is on upload pic page, then user has uploaded pic and clicked on save, and pic uploaded is successful. So if you can see, this scenario is executed, and after that, user logs out and close browser. So in this way, you can see whatever the method we have defined in before, those are executed before the actual scenario execution, and whatever we have defined in after, just a bit, so whatever we have defined in after, that get executed after the scenario executions. So this is a very helpful feature, and it will surely help while doing the execution in Cucumber. So with this, we come to an end of this video in the series that was on understanding how the hooks work in Cucumber. Hope you have liked it, and do post all your questions, suggestions in the comment section. So see you soon with more Cucumber related content, and till then, have a good day. Thank you.